Hey dreamers, this is Jade. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to share a few June entries in my creative and or memory keeping journal. And so I wanted to start off by taking this paper and of course ripping it up and using it as background. This is Dreamer paper, if I'm not mistaken. It is a collection from American Crafts. Unfortunately, I have never seen any of this on Amazon. However, I picked it up from scrapbook.com. I don't know if they still have it, but if they do, I will leave a link below for anybody interested in it. I do love that paper. I've used it a few times in my journaling, and so yeah, I just wanted to use it again because the colors in the picture for the show that I'm documenting just kind of it goes well with that or whatever. So yeah, anyway, so I'm using this paper. Now, I have these Tombow refills that my mom gave me. She said somebody from her job used them all the time, but they're no longer there. And I thought that perhaps I could just use the refill without actually having to have the cartridge. But as you can see, it was quite difficult. So I'm going to have to buy a cartridge at some point just to be able to use them so they don't go to waste. Because typically, I use my advanced tape glider or my ATG gun from Scotch. Love that thing. I've had it for years and it's perfect if I need some tape for something. So yeah. Anyway, I saw this idea here to use those photo corners to stick a tag in and have some hidden journaling if you want, because I'm going to write on the back of that tag and just decorate the front of it. But I saw this idea when I was watching, I do believe it was Coco Daisy featured either their latest collection or the collection before the one that's out now. And I just thought it was such a cool idea and I wanted to do it myself. So I found some photo corners that I've had in my stash for like ever, never used them, and I'm like, this is like the perfect opportunity to try this out and use those photo corners that I've never used. So I'm glad it worked out. I love the way this looks, and now I have a reason to use those photo corners in the future. Like I can do this same thing or whatever. So yeah, anyway, so I'm just putting down a little washi tape to do some added decoration here. And as I said, I'm going to end up journaling on the back, but it'll be like hidden journaling, I guess I should say. So you probably won't see like my journaling on the back. So anyway, just finishing up this little folder. I've had that in my stash for a long time as well. Anything that I use in the making of my video, if I can find a link for it, it will be below in the description box so you can check there. But I've had them in my stash for a while. I love them, and I'm like, why don't I ever use this stuff? I need to start using this stuff. So yeah, I just thought it was the perfect opportunity to use both of those things. And so yeah, and to make the spread cohesive, even though I do believe I'm documenting 2 different days here. Yeah, I'm documenting the second, which I either started or finished See You in My 19th Life, which is a K-drama on Netflix, and it was so cute, and I loved it so much, and it like gave me goosebumps because anything with like time travel and like reincarnation and stuff like that, I just always get the goosies. So yeah, anyway, the next day I'm just documenting. I went to I think I had like 2 different appointments this day. Yeah, I had 2 different appointments this day, and I'm just trying to keep with the color theme and the color scheme here. So I did pull that paper and use more of it to bring it across the board here, and then also use the one I use for the, what do you call it, the file folder there as the backdrop for these pictures here of the places that I went to that day as far as my appointments and whatnot. So getting that done, and then I also, yeah, I must have been finishing See You in My 19th Life because I started rewatching, well, not rewatching, I started watching My King's Affection. Now this is one that I actually had started months and months, a long time ago, and I think I was a little bored by it, so I stopped watching it. And then once I got back into my whole got back can I talk once I got back into the whole K-drama thing, or I should say got into it, because I wasn't really into it like that. I mean, I would watch Korean shows, but they weren't like intentional K-drama shows that I was watching. So anyway, I decided to try again, and watch it, and it was still kind of boring to me, but I did make my way through the entire thing. So, but I did want to note where I restarted it. I think I got through the first episode and just started watching it from there. So yeah. Anyway, getting that done, getting my entry written here, I do believe, and that pretty much wraps this spread up. Of course, I will go back through and color in the 2 and the 4. I do believe I use my not my Sparkle Pop pens, but they're Pentel pens, and Sunburst. They're the Sunburst pens from Pentel. I love Pentel. They have all different types of gel pens, and for the ones that I have the Sunburst, the Sparkle Pops, the Milkies, and also the Slickies. And honestly, I love all of them. When I pull them out and use them, I love them all. So yeah, getting that done, and then that pretty much wraps up that spread. And once I do all of the finishing touches and stuff like that, I will roll into the next one.
Everybody's trying to get free. Everybody's trying to get free. Everybody's trying to get free. Everybody's trying
So I'm starting in on my next spread for June, and yeah, this is a day, lot of media consumption here. I do believe yes, me and my mom ended up watching The Book of Clarence. This was actually a movie I saw the advertisements for, and I actually wanted to go see in the movies, and I told my mom that I wanted to go see it, and she was like, okay, we can go. We never ended up going. Let's put it that way. So it ended up finally, I think they had it on Netflix, so we ended up watching it that night. And then I was either starting or finishing the 3rd season of Sweet Tooth, which is such a cute, sweet, adorable show. Very wholesome. Loved it. And I'm looking at this boy and I'm like, why do I know this kid? And I realized the live action One Piece, Baby Sanji, or Little Sanji, is played by the kid that plays Sweet Tooth. And I'm like, that's why I know him. Because, like, whenever I hear, there's a part where this guy eats something, and the kid is like, you ate it. But in his little accent or whatever, like, why do I know that voice and that face? And it finally hit me why I knew it. So, yeah. Anyway, this day was a day, okay? I have been watching One Piece, the anime, on Netflix, and I'd finally gotten to a point where they were out of shows that I could watch. Like, they had through Marineford, and then at the time, they did not have anything beyond Marineford, and I wanted to continue watching One Piece. Actually, they had started airing shows, but they were shows that were like way after Marineford, so it jumped from like shows in the 500s to shows in the thousands. I was like, I'm not watching this out of order or whatever. So finally, I kept saying for a few months that I was going to get Crunchyroll so I can continue the story where I left off, and I finally did it. And you guys don't even understand the immense joy that I felt finally being able to get back into the story and pick up where I left off, and just getting back with the crew and loving it, the adventure. It just felt like being home again, and I was just so happy late at night in my bed watching One Piece from where I left off. Like, I can't even explain the joy that I felt finally getting back into this story. And so yeah, currently I have watched through the Land of Wano, and I have started Egghead Island. However, I got through all the episodes that they have dubbed. Now I had started watching episodes that aren't dubbed yet, and so I pretty much caught up to the show, and I don't want to keep watching the undubbed ones simply because I enjoy the dubbed voices better. Like, I don't care for the original voices, so I'm not going to continue. I'm going to probably start over, and then hopefully they'll get the rest of the dub for Egghead Island up. in the next few months or whatever, and I'll be able to continue that story. And I'm pretty much caught up with what is going on. And then I think Oda said that he has material through 2032. So it's gonna keep going. It's gonna be a while. But I'm looking forward to rocking and going on this adventure with the Straw Hats and all the people who love this show and love these characters and these stories and whatnot. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say because I could talk about One Piece forever. As a matter of fact, I am currently waiting on my One Piece order from Hobonichi to arrive. It should be coming today in probably the next hour or two. So I cannot wait to get that stuff, unpack it, and film my haul for it. So definitely looking forward to that. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. Trust you all have been safe and well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.